by Lyman Hall. Let's have a look at the restricted maiden. It's over the 1200 metres. It's on the turf. $65,000 is up for grabs. Got a lot of newcomers here. And on exposed form, I'd say Imperial Lada has probably got the best form. Had the one start, finished third behind Polaris. And I think a repeat of that performance would see him run very well. Now, he's an Indian bred gelding, so he's got to carry the 57 kilos here. And all the rest of the field will be carrying 52.5. And Carry On Winning will carry 51 kilos. Here's Sunny Bravia, who's on the inside. Hasn't really done much so far. And that's Carry On Angel on the outside. Carry On Angel does beat Sunny Bravia in that piece of work. Aragon is on the inside, working with Promise Me Gold. Seems to go okay, this 3-year-old Aragon. Working quite nicely there on the inside. And but probably needs a little bit more time. But it'll be interesting to see how he does run on the weekend. Here's Arcadian Boy. What I've seen at this fellow at the trials, probably needs a little bit more time. Hasn't really done much. Just had a bit of slow work on Monday morning. I prefer to sit back and watch him on debut. Arcadian Boy. Now, Dana Singer's Baby, I like this piece of work. Has been going quite okay. Did finish third in a recent trial. Has shown ability, and I think must be watched here on debut. Dana Singer's Baby definitely has ability. Daring Eduardo, he's one to watch. Daring Eduardo, as it's pronounced. I did see him trial quite nicely recently. Was very green on debut, so I think he would have got a lot of benefit out of that first time to the races. I think he's improving type, and I think he'll run well here. Now here is Desbocado. I think he's a nice type of horse, this fellow. He's a compact horse. I think he should run well here on debut. He trialled quite nicely recently. Dustin could be suited here on the turf track. He's a big, strong horse, as you can see there, with Farrick Tarn in the saddle. I think getting back to the long stretches of the turf, you might see him run a nice race on Saturday. Dustin. Now we have Jerome Future here. Here he is closest to the camera. He's galloping with First Avenue, who's on his outside. Now, Jerome Future has shown ability at the trials. He's one to keep under notice here on debut. Working quite keenly there. And gallop on track 7. Now, Million Treasures is on the inside. He's galloping with King's Weapon, who's on the outside. Probably needs a little bit more time, Million Treasures, by Pentire. Probably looking for something further. Hasn't really shown a lot of ability so far. I prefer to watch him on debut. No Mercy is on the inside. Has shown some ability at the track. Did finish third behind Sky Index in a trial in reasonably timed, 62.4 seconds. I think he seems to go alright, this fellow. No Mercy. Sir Tiki, trained by Dr. Yo. Ran on okay last start on debut. Did do his best work at the finish. Could be an improving type. One for the placings, for the multiple players. And Thanks for Memory. Hasn't done much so far, this horse, Thanks for Memory. Had a gallop with Lyman Hall during this week. Still needs to improve a little bit more. What we've seen of this horse so far, Thanks for Memory. It's by Testeros, a well-bred horse. Zoom, trained by John Marr. Just had the one reasonably quiet trial. I don't think he's quite done enough yet, this fellow, Zoom. I'd prefer the other John Marr trained runner here in this restricted maiden. Had KB Sue aboard in that piece of work. And the last horse to have a look at is the 3-year-old filly by Carry the Flag, is Carry On Winning. Did finish third in a trial. Seems to go okay, and she's well placed here in the light load of 51 kilos.